So in a number of areas, I mean, the 5-year business plan that we launched is really focusing on training, so our skills business, and increasing that, and increasing apprenticeships, and increasing training in other areas for businesses, but also for government departments as well. I think that's key, and commercialising some of those group functions as well. Seetec's history was that we really didn't have a large corporate function. It was a commercial function. A lot of those activities I ran, and I think the benefits, personally, I think the benefits are twofold. I think the key benefit for Seetec is that when you're working in an environment where you're looking after more than one customer, you have to think out the box, and you have to look at different solutions, and you have to look at different ways of working. And looking outside constantly brings that experience and that expertise into the business, and you start working in a different way. So having sort of more than one master helps. But not only that, those areas that we're looking to increase the size of are cash generative. We've got debts to pay, and building a commercial business means that we'll get recurring revenue, monthly or yearly revenue from customers, that will increase our cash position and help us pay our debts off quicker.
Do we risk throwing the baby out with the bathwater? Because you've mentioned, we've spent most of this chat talking about the people that we make an impact on their lives and the communities that we impact. Are we taking our eye off the ball a bit by going in this other direction?
No, because, I mean, for me, it's quite clear that, you know, for instance, if you're working in employment right now, you shouldn't really see any sort of change. What you're doing is still what you're doing. And if I look back in the history of the organisation, it didn't impact us there either. It was actually positive. You know, I can think back of a time where we were significant market leaders in information technology, in employment and training, miles ahead, developed all of our own software to run the business on those areas, and that's where we need to get back to. I don't think so, because, you know, helping businesses grow might mean that there's less people unemployed. It might mean that there's less workless. You know, as we sit here, 9.4 million people of a working age are not working. Now, you know, we need to grow the economy of the country as well and leave a legacy for our children. So I don't think that those two directives are mutually exclusive. And I think that helping others grow, and it may be that we're helping competitors on the Nextsphere side of the business. You know, if there's a, you know, I use a relatively simple example of sort of a small labour market programme in Carlisle. Seetec probably wouldn't want to bid for that. But why couldn't we help a small charity there, set its IT up, make sure it's got the information security, help with the programme design and help them do that? Because ultimately, if they help people, then the work that we've done in the back office will be helping them achieve that goal and helping somebody. So it's sort of similar to what I was saying about somebody's journey. You know, for me, okay, so we didn't directly help them, but we indirectly helped them by helping that charity achieve its aims. So I think that, you know, that work is as good. It's just different.